Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a new sheriff in town, Muhammad. Yeah. There's a new sheriff in town, and of course, we need to start getting used to the name Usman Al-Kali Baba. He's the acting Inspector General of Police. The question to also ask is, the former IGP was in Owerri when
the sack was announced.
Was it a sack? Was it an appointment? That's another controversy. Yeah. But then, Mohammed Adamu was in Imo State, and then we got the announcement of his replacement. Could these attacks probably be responsible for the announcement of Usman Al-Kali Baba's the new IGP?
It's difficult to divorce it from it, actually. But
was it a sack or an appointment?
I don't want to say sack. The tenure of the IGP actually elapsed since February, if you remember.
Yes, but then it was extended for 3 months, late in February, so it should have ended somewhere around the close of April.
Yes, like I was saying, maybe the president felt, okay, after the jailbreak, I think I'm no longer happy with this sheriff. Let another person come in, you know. Yeah, it's commendable. But again, it's for the new IGP, seriously, I feel I don't want to be in his shoes at all, because remember, just 24 hours after his appointment, after his decoration, there are attacks, banditry attacks across about 4 states, Katsina and some other states, where 18 people were kidnapped. So he had a lot on his plate, a lot, you understand? And you keep wondering, where does he start from? Because the problems are not waiting, they are piling up, you understand? So we just hope that he will kick, you know, the ground running, because it's very essential that our police become very proactive, very proactive. We need that.
All right, let's see if we can get back now to Owerri, where Lambert Ojukwu is standing by. Lambert, I'm not sure the former IGP of police, Mohammed Adamu, would forgive Imo State in a hurry. I mean, he was in your state when this played out. He had pointed fingers at IPOP and ESN when he got the news of his replacement. But the question to us is actually, what should the new IGP concern himself with at the moment?
I think that there is some psychological problem in the police force. Let me tell you, the happenings in various places in Imo State shows that the police men are not ready to do their job. Psychologically, I don't think they are balanced. Let me also come back to the removal of the IG. Withdrawing the IG while he was an official duty in Imo State is also another psychological problem. We must learn to do things in Nigeria where people are relieved of their job. The change of guard must be intelligently done, so that they don't spike the other man as if he himself is a hoodlum. The man, his removal or his sack, whatever you call it, for me is like somebody who has committed a lot of crime. This is a man everybody was hailing. He should have quietly been let off the hook, then Baba would have come in. Let me also say for Baba, like you asked, the earlier question you asked, like his name Sham, Baba means Oga Gidibam. He must take charge. But let me also say that policing is a community thing. The Baba cannot do nothing without the cooperation of the society. He has said it already. Everybody, this is the time government need community policing, whatever they call it amotekun, call it vigilante. There must be an interaction. The government must work together, police must work together with the people in the villages. It is very important. It's not enough to bring Baba. Baba cannot be in all the 36 states in Nigeria. He must do the things. But police, we all know, primarily works on information. So he needs to put his heart together. There must be a synergy with the grassroots and the police. That is the only way to tame the insecurity in Nigeria. It cannot be played down by politics or psychology or sentiment. There is trouble and there is confusion. The people who own people of Uboma must be involved in security of Uboma. Uboma is a state in Imo, Uboma. The people of Nkwere LGA must be involved in the security of Nkwere LGA. That of Haji Ebema or where municipal that. It's not the Baba thing. The Baba man stays in Abuja in Lagos. He cannot do magic. Neither can he do miracles. Miracles don't work as far as security matters are concerned. The people must be intertwined in the security process of the system. The Baba man must go around 36, infusing the owners of the land into the police mechanism, so that you have people who will shout, whistleblowers, pay them money, spend money, get whistleblowers at the local various local governments. They will say, this man is, we know this man. Every community leader knows a dangerous person in his community. That is the only way to tame it. We cannot bring Baba to the fore and allow him to fail. The man, his predecessor for me, has done his best. Baba cannot do magic. Neither can he do miracle. It's a synergy thing. I'm involved.
Let's stay with you for a moment, because another subject of controversy has to do with the fact that, again, people have pointed at the fact that many of the appointments of Mr. President has come from a particular region. Are you concerned about that as well?
Well, for me, excellence is the job, but it's also important. It's also the psychological I'm telling about. If somebody is competent, there are other people who are competent. Nigeria must work in tandem with the federal character policy of this country. It was carefully enshrined in our constitution. We cannot jettison it at any point in time. So you don't bring a police officer, and I'm a policeman who ought to be the CP, and he's bringing somebody else in Imo. I may not say no or quietly work with him. I may refuse to be playing kind of sabotaging him, in quotes. So there must be balance in the system. That is what people are talking about, restructuring. I don't think anybody wants actually that Nigeria should go down. But the point is that there must be balance in all we are doing. We must look at our constitution, lift up what is there, and also what is there in the national conference. We must also sit up, take some things and put it together. Come to the table, discussional table. Let the West come, let the South come, let the East come. Let us discuss on the way forward for Nigeria. It is not a blame game thing. What we are doing currently is not the right thing. Let the right person be put in the job, but then let there be balance. You cannot be putting
thank you so much. I mean, it's a joy to listen to you. But let's see now, Engineer Kilani Mohammed, editor and publisher of the Liberator magazine. First of all, was this a sack or an appointment in your opinion? And then, of course, the second question to add is, of course, there's the issue about the tribe where the new IGP or the acting IGP comes from. Are you bothered about that? All right, I'm not sure we do have Kilani back with us live in Abuja. Let's see if we can get through to him. We'll get his thoughts on this. Abdullah Mohammed, I mean, so much Mohammed's on the show today. There's the issue of tribe, but just before we get to that, I forgot to mention, you can be a part of the show, you can contribute and send your thoughts and your views and insights about the topics we have discussed and what we are discussing at the moment. We have the numbers displayed on the screen. We cannot take calls. Some of you have tried to do us calls. We cannot take your calls. I'm so sorry about that, but we can do your text messages and, of course, via WhatsApp, and we'll definitely read them before the close of the show. This is Editors Forum. Nulahi, just before we probably take a break or something, the issue of tribe, it has played out again. I mean, some people believe that Mr. President's appointments is one-sided. There's the allegations of nepotism and favoritism and all of that. And all it seems.
People might be very right, because if you look at the appointment, particularly the security apparatuses in Nigeria, it seems to be dominated by one particular tribe. But for me, I pride myself as a Nigerian before I'm a Yoruba man. Seriously, I don't know, some people might tend to disagree, but I think that is what we should look at, competency, before we talk about ethnicity and tribe and even religion. You understand? Is this man competent to deliver the job? Is he competent to do what he's been asked to do? Should be the priority. Because I tell you, we keep going this route of ethnicity. He's a Yoruba man, he's a Hausa man, he's an Igbo man. But when there is glory, the person is, being congratulated as a Nigerian. And when the person is a criminal abroad, Nobody says he's a Yoruba criminal. No. He's a Nigerian criminal. So why don't we jettison this thing about this ethnicity that has not led us anywhere in the past 60-something years that we've been independent as a nation? Seriously, Mr. Lambert mentioned something about the federal character. I think that is one of the misdoings of this country, setting up that commission. That is my own opinion, I must tell you. I see no reason for that commission, because that commission keeps dividing us, keeps segregating us still, on the ethnic lines. We are Nigerians. It doesn't matter whether you are from Borno or you are from Calabar or you are from wherever. From the kind of job I do, I've moved around in Nigeria, and I see Nigerians as a very beautiful place. Nigerians are as good people. Give them the job. If they are competent, they will deliver. So there's nothing that ethnicity brings to the table.
All right, and then he has also mentioned the issue of community policing, which that's why a lot of persons have actually called for state policing as the way forward. As a matter of fact, I think there are some messages here. Let's see if we can take them before we probably move ahead with my thought. This one says, honestly, the appointment of the new IG is not the solution, and it's not going to help Nigeria to solve its ravaging insecurity. He says the Nigerian government had gotten it wrong already by creating more hatred in the minds of people by continued appointment only from the northern region to lord over others. Nigeria can never walk that way. The bitter truth, we must try. Barrister Oliver Eze sends that one in from Enugu State. Thank you so much, Barrister. And then someone else says, good day, though it's not okay, what is going on in Imo, but why is Imo issues so serious? What about the Northeast? What about the Northeast so mild? Now, how many soldiers have been killed in the Northeast, but no arrests? Now they made some arrests in Benue so the securities can do such a good work. Wow, he says. All right, so but my question is
community policing.
The community policing and state policing, which a lot of persons, even the governors, they are clamoring for it. I mean, they're saying, give us this thing, we will deliver. Nigeria will be safe. I mean, what's your position on this?
Just yesterday at the town hall meeting in Kaduna, Governor El Rufai advocated for state police, because if you recall, Kaduna State is one of the states in Nigeria that has been really so much overwhelmed by banditry, attacks, kidnappings here and there. So, Mr. Lambert mentioned clearly, community policing is very key, because like he said, you can't bring a Mohammed, for instance, to Olu, to police Olu effectively, because I might not know the terrain, I might not know the people. But when you appoint a Chibuzo who is from Olu, who knows the nook and crannies of Olu, it is much more easier to source for information, to get criminals immediately, rather than bring outsiders. So it is important that we re-strategize our police system. Seriously, because I'm sorry to say, most of our internal crises, which is supposed to be the function of the police, is actually done by the armed forces. I mean, the soldiers, because the police are overwhelmed. We need state police. It is overdue. I must confess.
All right. I understand Lambert is back. I understand Engineer Kilani is back on with us. Engineer Kilani, I'm not sure we were able to we didn't get your thoughts a moment ago. Let's see now. Share with us your thoughts, Engineer Kilani. Do you think the former IGP was sacked, or do you think we just have a new appointment? Was he sacked? Was he removed? And then, of course, there's also the issue of tribe. People think that Mr. President's appointment has favored a particular region or tribe. What are your thoughts on this? Kilani Mohammed.
The IG, I believe he has done his best, and he was not sacked, he was just removed, because somebody mentioned the issue of community policing. He was the one who rolled it out, and we all keyed in, and we are working assiduously to see how this insecurity will stop. On the issue of imbalance on appointment in this country, it has been the prerequisite in this country. It has happened over years, over the previous governments. The only thing we need to do, we need to go for merit. I think the government will make amends on this.
But I want to concur with Ahmed Lawan, the Senate President, who said our main problem in this country are the elites. And they were attacking north, east, southwest. You see, these people, they have made serious money at the top. They don't know anything. It's only naira and dollars. At the downtrodden masses there, they don't care about them. So all we need to do is to come together to form a formidable force and push away all these elites that have been ruling us for over 60-something years. Then secondly, the issue of, the character system that he brought, the issue of police, state police, the issue of restructuring, it cannot work now. We have not reached that end yet. Look at the issue of structuring. We have the National Assembly, we have the local government, we have the governors. They were elected, they are people's elected representatives. If we agree, we should go through them. That is that on restructuring.